Most people think diet and lifestyle are two separate things. They say, "Oh, I just eat whatever I want, it's no big deal." But here's the truth, the way you eat reflects the way you live. Your food choices are a mirror of your discipline, and today, I want to show you why the discipline you practice with food isn't just about your body, it affects your mindset, your focus, your work, your school, your relationships. Literally every part of your life. Discipline in food equals discipline in life. The hidden connection: when you pick up a bag of chips, a donut, or a soda, it doesn't feel like a big decision. It feels small. But here's the catch: discipline is built in the small decisions. Not the big ones. If you can't control yourself with something as small as a candy bar, how do you expect to control yourself when life throws you bigger challenges? Food is one of the easiest places to practice discipline, because you're faced with choices every single day. And every time you say no to junk food, you're proving to yourself that you can stay in control. Short-term pleasure versus long-term growth: junk food gives you short-term pleasure. It tastes good, it feels good for a few minutes, but it leaves you with nothing long-term, only regret, low energy, and health problems. Discipline is choosing long-term growth over short-term comfort. When you cut out junk food, you're not just choosing health, you're teaching your brain the skill of delayed gratification. That's the same skill you need when you study instead of scrolling on your phone, when you save money instead of wasting it, when you push through the last reps in the gym instead of quitting early. The principle is the same: don't give in to the easy thing now, so you can have the better reward later. The ripple effect of discipline: think about this. If you eat junk food every day, what usually happens? You feel tired, you procrastinate more, and you tell yourself, "I'll start tomorrow." That same lack of discipline bleeds into other parts of your life. You start skipping workouts, you don't finish tasks on time, you stop pushing yourself. But if you practice discipline with food, that discipline spreads. You start to feel more in control. You carry yourself differently. You build momentum. Suddenly, you're waking up earlier, sticking to your goals, and actually following through. Discipline is like a muscle. Food is just the training ground. The mirror effect: your relationship with food is a mirror of your relationship with life. If you can't say no to a cookie, can you say no to bad habits? If you can't say no to soda, can you say no to procrastination? But if you can control your diet, you start proving to yourself that you can control other urges too. That's real power: being able to say, "I don't need this, I don't want this, I choose something better." And let's be real, discipline feels hard in the moment, but the pride that comes from sticking to your decision lasts way longer than the taste of junk food. Real examples: look at athletes. The reason they stay at the top isn't just because they train hard, it's because they stay disciplined with food. They know their body is their engine, and junk food slows it down. Look at successful entrepreneurs or leaders. Many of them talk about self-control and diet as a cornerstone. How to apply it in your life? So how do you use this idea for yourself? First, realize this: every meal is an opportunity to practice discipline. Every time you resist temptation, you're building strength. Second, start small. You don't need to cut out everything at once. Replace one junk food habit with a healthier option. For example, swap soda for water, or chips for fruit. Third, remind yourself why you're doing this. You're not just eating clean for abs or health, you're eating clean to train your discipline. To build the kind of self-control that will help you succeed in life, discipline with food makes discipline everywhere else so much easier. So here's the big lesson: food and life aren't separate. The way you eat reflects the way you live. If you practice self-control with what you put into your body, you're teaching yourself self-control in every other area of your life. Discipline in food equals discipline in life. And the good news? You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be consistent. Every time you choose discipline, you're proving to yourself that you're in control. So the next time you're tempted by junk food, don't just think about calories, think about character. Think about discipline. Because the way you eat is shaping the person you're becoming.